Hey guys, so I totally forgot to record an intro to this video, so my makeup definitely doesn't look as fresh as it will at the end of the video, but I just wanted to let you know that this tutorial is going to be a corally bronzed base tutorial. I really wanted to use the new Sephora and Pantone Universe blush duo and lipstick, and I had a lot of requests to kind of incorporate those into a tutorial and tutorial requests in general. I know I haven't done them in a while and I really do miss them. I just haven't had good ideas to do that. But I think this is a really fun tutorial, and it's definitely more of a spring summery look. I wouldn't really go with these kind of colors like in the winter or fall. So if you guys want to see how to do it, then just keep watching. First I'm going to start by putting Laura Mercier's base in Wheat down. I do like this. It's a little bit watery. I like it, but I do miss my Painterly paint pot. So when this is done, I'm probably not going to repurchase it, but instead go back to Painterly. But it does conceal, not really conceal, but kind of even out your eyelid. Now for the base, I'm just going to use this Coral Crepe paint pot. This was released in a collection from MAC a little while back. But if you don't have this, really you could use a cream blush this color. Or I'm sure you could find, everybody now makes a cream, everybody makes cream eyeshadow bases. I'm sure you could find something close. You don't need to do the base if you don't have it. It just makes the color we're going to put over top kind of pop out a little bit more. So I'm taking Paradisco from MAC, which is a gorgeous coral, and just a flat shader brush. Nope, that's not a flat shader brush. Here it is. And I'm just going to pat this all over the eyelid. Super simple. So you could see it's really pretty, kind of is the exact same color, but if you didn't have the base, you could just put the shadow on. And just on the eyelid. Alright, next I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush and charcoal brown from MAC right here. And I'm just going to put this into the crease to soften that color. Sometimes helps if you keep your eye open. And next I'm going to take one of this new brushes from Sigma. This is the E47. It's like a itty bitty crease brush, and handwritten from MAC. It's just a nice matte dark brown. If you don't have handwritten, you could use Embark or any dark brown. And I'm just kind of putting this on the outer corner, and then up into the crease. This brush is nice because it gives you a really precise crease application. Alright, and that's it for shadow. Unless you want to just go back and put a highlight, I'm just going to take Brulee, which is a matte creamy shadow, and I'm just going to apply that under my brow bone. And then with that same brush, I'm going to just take Retrospect from MAC, which is this color. It's a goldy shimmery color, and I'm just going to kind of lightly apply that over top. Forgot to do it on this eye. Alright, on to eyeliner. This is Teddy Eye Kohl from MAC. It's one of my favorite brown pencils. It's nice. And I'm just going to line the top. I find when I'm doing like coral or like bronzy colors on my eyes, sometimes black can be too stark. So if you're one that wears a lot of black liner, then definitely you can do black. I just feel like brown's a little bit softer for this kind of look. Okay, and then on the bottom, I'm using Urban Decay's 24/7 liner in Whiskey, which is just basically a chocolatey, deeper brown. Teddy kind of has some bronzy and almost like red undertones. This is just straight up dark brown. All right, I'm gonna give my eyelashes a curl. This is my fancy curler from Sephora. And the mascara I've been using lately is this one from Tarte. I think it's called Lights Camera Lashes, but I could be totally wrong. But I do really like it. I think it's a really good mascara. I don't know that I would repurchase it because I'm very loyal to Prestige's Blackest Lashes, but this one kind of reminds me of YSL Faux Seals. I would definitely put it up there with that one and say that it's pretty similar. I just happen to really like these smaller brushes. I don't really like mascaras that have the really big brushes. I just feel like it makes it hard to apply the mascara. Okay, so we are done with our eyes. All I have on my face right now is just foundation. I wanted to wait to show you what else I'm going to do. Being that we're going to keep this kind of a bronzy look, I am going for a shimmery bronzer, and this one is Tarte's Park Ave Princess. And I like to apply this with just a kabuki brush. And this is a kind of a bronzer that I kind of put all over. So cheekbones, temples, forehead. I'm shedding. Down my nose a little bit. And then if you want to bring it down your jawline. You could go back and contour if you wanted. To me, that's just a little bit too much. So from here, I'm going to jump into cream blush, and I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Calypso Coral. And the brush I'm using is, what brush am I going to use? This one from Sigma. It's F82. And I'm just going to get a little bit, like, I only tapped that twice. I'm going to take most of it off on the back of my hand so it doesn't come off too stark. And I'm just going to kind of bounce this on my cheeks. And this is just going to kind of act as a base for our powder blush. And it's always better to kind of start with a little bit of amount and then build it up than to put on too much. You can always kind of blend it with your finger too. Okay, so like alone, that is a really pretty cheek color. But I kind of wanted to incorporate the Pantone color, so we're going to intensify it a little bit. This is the Sephora Pantone Universe Duo, and I'm going to use this one, which is pretty darn bright. But I'm going to use it with a Yachio brush from NARS. And again, I'm just going to get a, like, that's crazy. But I'm going to, again, take most of it off on the back of my hand, just so it doesn't go on too much, because you can always go back and add more. Look how much I've taken off. It's a very, very pigmented color. It almost is a little bit reminding me of NARS Exhibit A. It's a little bit more orange, where that one's a little bit more red, but as far as pigmentation, it's right up there. Alright, now I'm going to just take that kabuki that I applied my bronzer and just blend it out. Okay, and then Dior Amber Diamond, which is one of my very favorites. And with that, I'm just going to use this MAC 128 brush. I'm going to use the synthetic side. The synthetic side picks up a little bit more. And I'm going to just place this on my cheekbones. Also going to go a little bit under the brow and right above the brow on the temples. And then take whatever's left down the nose. And then I flip the brush over to the natural hair side and just blend it. That's what I've been liking this brush for. And I'm just going to take my pinky and go right at the Cupid's bow. Just for a little added shimmer. And you can go down here too if you wanted. Alright, last step before I do lips, I just take this big paddle brush from Sigma and I just kind of blend everything together. So everything looks even and soft. Alright, I'm going to give my face a spray with the Skindinavia No More Shine, just so everything stays in place. And while that's drying, before I do my set powder, we can move on to lips. So, you have a couple different options here. And I want to mention, you could have used Coral Crepe Paint Pot or even, where did it go? Paradisco eyeshadow for your blush, if you really wanted to. Just as another option of coral colors. Just wanted to throw that out there. So for lips, I'm going to go back to the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge and just get a tiny bit on a clean finger and kind of use this as a lip stain base. And if you find that even this is too bright, you could just stick like a nude lipstick underneath. So it's a really pretty peachy stain color. So some people might want to just stop right there. I'm going to add a little bit more. This is a great purse product because you can use it on the go for your lips and to freshen up your cheeks. Okay, so that's what that looks like on its own, but because I'm all about the oranges and tangerines, I am going to use the lipstick from that collection, Tangerine Tango. But again, I'm just going to dab this because it can come off pretty bright. Outline the top. And then blend it with my finger. And this smells so good. And then I'm going to put a little bit more. You can definitely intensify the color by building it. Okay, we're going to stop there. And then, just to kind of make things a little bit more fun, I'm going to take Coral Crepe right at the center of my lip, instead of using a gloss. The other nice thing about layering products like that is you will have them stay on your face for quite a while. So that's pretty much it. Final step that I've been doing, always love and recommend, is setting everything with MAC's Invisible Set Powder. I just get a little bit into the lid, get a fluffy brush, this one's Real Techniques, and just set your artwork. I even run this over my eyes too. And it doesn't cover up your highlighter or make anything matte, which is what I love about it. It's literally invisible, but it will keep all of your makeup in place. You definitely have a lot of options with the color of coral. I kept the eyes more kind of brown just because I didn't want to go overboard, but the lips and cheeks, I think, speak for themselves. I love this look. I love these colors. I wish I had nail polish on. I probably would have put this one on. This is Vermillionaire by Essie. Might have to go paint my nails with this now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!